Hey guys, another short video on fixing some of the lights. An upcoming video that I've got about the wiring. Hopefully will be helpful to you guys, but I had some lights out and these lights are riveted in. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute and how to replace them and even what parts to replace them with. I'll do the corner marker up front, so I'll show you how that's done. You can see the two originals and the one I replaced it with. Pretty much a perfect match, other than the lens is a little bit smaller. Thinking about going ahead and just to make it even, replace those two. But regardless, if you need to replace your lights, whether it be these back lights or corner markers, or they have them in red and in yellow. This is a yellow one up front, which would look like that. So the way this works is you've got 3 rivets you're gonna have to drill out. This is your ground screw. We're going to try to drill into these with a small drill to go into that hole. There's a little spreader in the back. It's like a little star. We'll have to kind of yank on that, pull these out. This one's completely out, no good, and I'll show you what to do after that. So here you see where I've drilled and pulled 2 out. I still got the ground screw that I'm going to keep unscrewing, and I got one more I wanted to show you. On this, there's nothing you can kind of get in from behind because it's sealed, so it makes it a little harder. On the back side, you can actually drill them out and then get some pliers. It stars out, you can actually push them back in. Here, you don't have that option. So what I've been doing, I wanted to show you, grabbed a pair of pliers after I drilled it, and literally just pull on it. Almost fell back. Just literally pull on it, and they should come out. This is what you're trying to get out of there. Got it. Sorry about the shaky video. Now I just got to put a little pressure on the plate out so that I can try to release this screw. When you get back there, I'm still having a little trouble getting the screw out, so I'm just going to put some more pressure. But when you get back there, you want to unplug this wire right there. And this is the wire that I'm going to use. That right there, I'm going to plug into my new light. And that way the plug-in will be, well, basically plug and play. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Let me try to unplug here and then try to get that one screw, the ground screw. Now this is a lot like the plugs on a spark plug, and they're on there tight. So you just have to kind of wiggle them and keep working it. I'm going to put a little zip tie or something to this one. I don't want it falling back behind there, and then I'll have a time refinding it and hooking it. So I ended up, after pulling the little rivets out, trying to do the screw, and of course there's a nut in the back that's probably rusty. So I ended up pulling this right on out. Once I, of course, unplugged it, I went ahead and cut this because I'm going to piggyback to the new light. This was already broken anyway. Pull this plastic part out, and this is what we're left with. So now I'm going to try to get behind here through this hole, hold on to that nut, and see if I can unscrew that little screw. Okay, so I ended up using my Dremel to cut the darn screw off very carefully, not to nick the other wires. Fish this wire out, and I'll put it all back together. Anyway, I cut the screw, fish the wire out. It goes in here. You can really ground it in any of the 4 corners. I'm thinking about grounding it in the bottom corner so that I can actually access it from the bottom, putting the new light on. Just a little thought. I'll show you the end results in a minute. So there's a new light. Basically the wire that was coming out of it, I pigtailed onto the original wire that I cut off. That way it can be a plug and play. When these screws go on to the plate in the back, they actually ground themselves, but I'm still gonna use the ground that it came with. I figure it's there, might as well use it. I'm just gonna put it a little lower so we can reach it better if we ever have to take it apart. Well, after getting the screws out, or that one screw, I was able to put 2 more screws down below on this new light. And I'll be honest with you guys, I had to rivet the top. There was no way to reach underneath and from the inside. Unlike the ones in the back, very easy to do. The ones on the side, especially the front ones here, I don't know about the top ones, that may be the same situation. May have to rivet them. I did have to at least put 1 screw in to do the ground. Although these ground themselves, when you screw these in, this area here looks like it's plastic, and then the rest is aluminum. So I went ahead and took the time and moved the ground from up here to this down bottom screw, because I could actually reach from the bottom and hold and put it in. It was still not easy. But now I can either, if they come loose, I can put a bigger rivet up there, or you know, if it doesn't come loose, if they ever go out, you just pull the bulb out. It's not like the old ones that you have to you know, take the whole system out. Just take the cap off, and with this new system, you just take the bulbs out and put new bulbs, which is would have been nicer if the military had done that. All right, guys, I'm going to cover it up, test it out, and see what we got. And we have a light. It is actually a lot brighter than the LEDs. These are incandescent 12 volts. I do have the option of switching them over to LEDs. It's a lot easier than the military ones that it comes with. But anyway, it is doable. Pain in the butt right up here. The ones in the back, like I said, not a big deal. Because you can reach the back, I am going to make it even, replace this one here even though it works, and have that as a backup, and leave that one in the middle. That way it just looks even. I'm picky like that. But anyway, guys, hopefully this was helpful. So these are replaceable, but you can either replace them with the originals, which are like 40 bucks a piece or more, or you can replace them with lights that you can always just take the cover off, put new lights bulbs in for like 15 bucks. I got them on Napa. I'll post a picture of the part numbers and also put it in the description. Hope this was helpful. Like and subscribe. So here's the part for the red marker light, 26313R, and 26313Y is for the yellow one at Napa.